What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Sorry, I'm trying to touch the camera. Trying to fix the camera. And today what we're going to be doing is playing around with a little bit more decoupage and napkins. I've been like pretty much obsessed with decoupage all day. That's all I have pretty much done. It started off with, using a whole sheet to cover the page. So I did a lot of that until I got to the very, very end of my napkin stash. And then I was like, oh, right. So what do I do now? Now that I don't have as many napkins to kind of make a whole page of one napkin hiring, so I decided to cut up the napkins and put them on one page to kind of create a whole new thing here. So these are the ones that I made using a bunch of different types of papers. Basically, there was this one really cool napkin. Let me show you this one right here. It was such a cool napkin, but half of the napkin is basically like black, so it's not gonna show up so much. So what I decided to do is cut it up into small pieces, and then I can use them in different little spots on the page. So this has been fun to do, and I figured I'm kind of obsessed with it, so I'm gonna keep doing it today. I'm gonna do it here on my show live. I'm going to show you guys what I have done. Like I said, I've come down basically to the end of my stash. I've come down to the end of my stash of napkins. Okay, this is probably like half of what I had yesterday here in this little stash. So that feels good. And I'm working through a dictionary book, which is going to take forever to actually do. Happy Maker, hi Janet. So let me put these napkins off to the side. So what I have here, I'm using Mod Podge matte if you needed to know. What I have done here is I have gone ahead and cut up a bunch of napkins into different pieces. Some of them are a little bit bigger than others. So there's a couple different napkins here that I haven't used either because they were more square and I didn't really want to use square napkins. But now that it's in a little piece like that, now I can use them. One of the blue napkins that I had like a peacock on it, and I didn't really want to use it like entirely because the way that I was making the envelope, it really wouldn't show off the peacock very well, so I decided to cut that up. Here's another one of the mainly black napkins, which is pretty cool. These are like wine advertisements. And then here's that black napkin that I was telling you with all those flowers on it. So that is what I'm working with here. I decided to put them in this little container just to make it a little bit easier for me to work with. So that'll be off to my side. Okay, make sure I don't knock over my chai latte. And today I'm working with some music sheets. I've had these music sheets. I think Crafty Irina gifted them to me, actually. They are out of this book right here, The World's Best Music. This is a really old book, y'all. I think it's like from the 1900s or something like that. 1906. 1906, and it just has really pretty music sheet in it, really big. So these are actually going to be like full-sized envelopes. But I'm still for it. So I have my little silicone brush here, and I have my little dish here full of Mod Podge. So, and I have my little brush here, and I'm just going to go ahead, and I think I'm only going to work with the top half. This is actually the first time that I decoupage on this music sheet. I've actually been just working on that dictionary book paper pretty much all day. So tonight I decided to like switch it up a little bit, and let's use this, a different type of book. Basically, I'm trying to get through all my books, you guys. Trying to use up as much book paper as I possibly can. Okay, so let's try, and I'm only gonna decorate where the music notes are. So anything outside the music notes, I'm just gonna cut off anyways. Let's just keep putting down tissue paper here. I'm just like picking paper and just placing it down like that. And of course I have my Bayer. to kind of smooth it down, make sure that all the glue gets on it. Let's see what I have over here. I could probably rip it. I also have scissors, so I can make a nice cleaner cut if I wanted to. But we'll add that there, and then we'll even add this little piece right here. That would look pretty. Just gonna keep tearing and putting down, just to cover, again, just to cover the parts that have the music notes on it. I'm just gonna go ahead and refresh the glue up here. And see, this would be kind of pretty up here. It might cover a lot, but that's okay. That looks pretty. So I'm just using all these scraps, just trying to fill in the space here. Hang on 1 second. This page is bigger than I'm used to working with. Okay, so I'm going to try and work here a little bit faster than I did on the top half. The glue does kind of dry fast. I guess it has a lot of water in it. And it's old. And I kept this thing out for a while now. So that probably does not help. So let's put this down here. And let's rig up this piece right here with these polka dots. I really like the polka dots. So I'm really trying to put them throughout. Let's see. Oh, there's this bird. Wait, no, there's these butterflies, which I'm going to have to cut down. I do want to use the butterfly, though. I guess I shouldn't have cut it down. Okay, so we got that over here. And now, let's see this wine paper. I'm going to cut it into a couple pieces. Ooh, look, there's this piece right here that I could put right here. Just kind of piling pieces on. It doesn't even matter if it sticks that well or not, because we're going to put another layer of glue on top. So that's okay. A couple gaps. I'll live with some gaps. Okay, here's the paper that I like to pretty much fill in everything else with. Well, the napkin, I should say. It's a napkin. This will fill in this gap right here. Again, it doesn't matter if it doesn't all stick. It's okay. And then we need like a rectangle type situation. So I'm just going to try and make it fit here. Again, it doesn't have to be anything specific. Again, I'm just trying to fill in the space. Just fill in the space. Okay, oh, here's a little spot right here that's missing. And it has completely no glue, so I'm gonna add a little bit of glue. And let's see, I have these right here. I just need like a strip. And then that's going to go right to there. Should have more glue over here. We'll fix all this right now. Okay. It doesn't matter if it gets scrunched up, it's fine. Okay, so let me go ahead and hit this with the this thing, the dryer. What is this thing called? Heat gun. Oh my gosh. Heat gun. Hang on 1 second. You know, this made a really pretty small collage, but I love it on this big piece of paper here. I think it looks beautiful. Put my heat gun off to the side, and now we're going to put a top layer on. We're not going to use too much, but it's okay. This paper is actually not the strongest because it is about 100 years old. It is a little brittle. So if I try and like fold it in half, it will crack. So with this layer of Mod Podge on, with this layer of basically tissue paper, napkins on, it basically makes it a little bit more solid than it would be on its own. So I'm not going to be that scared to damage it. Okay, so this top layer I'm putting on because I like the shine, kind of semi-shine that it gives it, that the Mod Podge gives this here. I really like it. And I need, you know what I want to buy is I want to buy some more pattern paper because, but I want some really sheer pattern paper would be really nice. Sheer pattern paper, because I have pattern paper, but it's more like thin book paper, so it's not really see-through like tissue paper would be. That's kind of what I want. Okay, so I'm putting a layer on top of everything here. This is more like a sealant layer. Okay, I'm going to hit it with the drying machine again. Drying machine with the heat gun. 1 second. And I actually started putting them in this container because when they were just on my table and I would get the heat gun, they would kind of scatter. And I was like, oh, I don't want them to scatter. So that's why I decided to put them in that container. Jane, sorry, not Janet, Jane, hi. Okay, so this one is done. Let's move on to the next sheet. I thought so too. It kind of looks like one image. At a point, it kind of looks like one image, like it's supposed to be like this. Let me put this off to the side so it can dry completely. And let's get started on one more. I think we could, last time I was able to finish up 3 of them. So let's aim for 3 completed ones. Maybe I can make more. Okay. So here's the next one. And again, I'm going to start with the top half of this because the glue dries eventually. So I don't even want to try to get the glue on all the page first. Just enough. Okay, make sure it is sticky somewhat. Okay, who's here? Who's here? Inspired Craft. Hi. Irene. Hi. Hi, Happy Maker. Hi, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to put this bird image over here in the corner. That would be pretty. And then we can get some of this black with the flowers right here. Let's see, I'm trying to get it in place. It's tissue paper, so it kind of wants to go wherever it wants to go. So I use my little bear there to flatten it out, y'all. I already have all these napkins all cut out for me. They're all like peeled and everything. It's down to the tissue paper layer that's printed. That's funny, the song Old Mother. I don't know that song. That's not a song that I know. The Old Mother. That is kind of a silly title. Maybe it was a fun song. I don't know. I guess we'll never know now. And I don't know how to play piano, so that was not going to be much help either. Put this right here, even though this part has no glue. Okay, so that looks good. And then I want basically a thin line right here, so I need to cut this. And thanks y'all for the tip on on Irina's application on how to take off the tissue paper. I did watch Irina's decoupage video, but maybe she showed that tip in another video because she didn't do that in the video I watched. So all day I've been taking off the paper with tape. So thank you for the tips, y'all. Okay, so this top half is done. So now we can do the bottom half and just glue that down there. So now I can worry about the bottom half. Again, I'm just worried about where the music sheet notes are. I'm not really worried about anything outside of that. So I'm using my little silicone brush, which really helps me move the glue along to where it's supposed to be. Okay, so this will go right here. I try and keep repeating the black paper because to me it's like the most striking design paper that I have. So I kind of do try and include it everywhere, everywhere that I can. That is true. So let's see, I still have some more of this tissue paper. I can use more of it. I love this paper right here, this napkin. I didn't actually like it on its own. Let me show you. Where did I put it? Oh yeah, here it is. This one right here. I didn't really like the whole shoe design. Like, okay, cool. But I don't know about keep on using it. So all I did was take off everything except this. I think I kept this somewhere. I think I have some off to the side. But I didn't feel like using it. I wanted to use the rest of it. So it's kind of like what I was left with the last napkins that I had is I wasn't really happy with them, with the design. So I was like, how can I use these still? But I don't like them. How can I use this? Okay, so again, I'm tearing it. I don't like tearing it. I would really rather cut it. So I don't know why I didn't. But decisions are made. Okay, so that can go right here. It kind of blends in. You don't really have to worry about like, oh, is it gonna kind of all go together? Because it kind of does. They all kind of end up meshing together. And it's a good thing. It's a really good thing. Okay, so here I need kind of like a long piece. So I'm just roughly cutting out kind of the piece that I want. Just very rough, very rough. And this will go right here. Okay, so now let me hit it with the heat gun. 1 second. Okay, so everybody's saying it's your music sheet. Is that silicone makeup thingy? Yeah, it is the it's a silicone face mask brush. Let me get you guys the link. Here is the link. I got mine on Amazon. I think you could probably get it at the dollar store by now. They're probably that popular now. I want that container. This container is awesome. This container is from IKEA. It's called Antonius tray. And I have like, literally, I have like 30 of these. They're $5. And I use them for, you got all sorts of things, you guys. I love this tray. This tray, I love it. I have to top myself off with some more Mod Podge. Again, I'm going to seal them. I'm doing like a sealant coat, so I am adding maybe a little bit too much glue here than I did the first time. I just want it all to settle down. Kind of this top layer really is what makes them all kind of become one, the whole image. Hang on, I got a little skin layer here. A little skin layer, that's all. And I'm working on top of parchment paper, if you guys are wondering. It's usually what I use to protect my surface. Let's see. Yeah, this top layer definitely blends them all together somehow. Just somehow. It's magical Mod Podge power. Mod Podge power, sorry. Okay. Let's Get all these here. Just want to make sure and get all these like little edges here because it's kind of piled on top of each other. So I want to make sure all the little pieces get down flat. Some of them are not flat when I put them down initially, like all this right here is not flat. But you kind of just brush them down in the direction that the paper is going. And that usually does the job. Okay, so let's get that piece there covered and glue. See that? I kind of brush it the way it's supposed to be and it kind of just stays. Yay. Okay, so there's that. All that. Okay, so this is done. It has to dry and then it won't be so white, cloudy type of situation here. I do that too. I just cut what I want. Yes, Jane, just use what you want. Okay, so one second. Yes, it did take a minute, actually, Inspired Craft. I did do this for about an hour before I went live. I took, well, this is actually like 2 napkins. It looks like a lot, but it was actually like 2 napkins per little compartment. Okay, so let me hit it with the heat gun. 1 second. I love it, you guys. Let me put it off to the side. Okay. Let's keep the fun going. See what I mean? The paper cracks when I fold it. So hopefully with these layers on top, it won't do this when I try and fold it to be an envelope. I hope not. I hope not, but this paper is pretty frail. It's not thin, but it's frail of age. Maybe it's been out in the sun, maybe it's been exposed to heat, and that's what made it so frail. Because I have some books that are from the same age, they're 100 years old, and they are not this frail. So I suspect maybe this was left out in the heat, maybe left out in a garage or something, and it just became frail over time. Because, like I said, I've had papers on there that are 100 years old, and they are not this frail. So I want to put this whole piece right here. That big old piece. And this one has butterflies. So let's put that there. And we got to use some of this black and flower napkin because it's beautiful. Let's put it there. We got some more of it. Let's put it right here. And then we have the polka dot paper. That'll go right there. I, of course, could kind of like rip it to like expose the paper underneath it. So it kind of blends in a little bit better when I get it wet again. Just an idea, Okay, the wine paper. Can't forget the wine paper. There's literally wine themed napkin. Somehow somebody wanted to do that and they did. Let's do this little cutout right here. Of course, everything is floral. Basically, all the napkins are floral, if not patterned. So it's a good mix. Okay, so now let me do the bottom half. I'm going to need more glue for the next one. Ooh. Hopefully this is enough glue for this whole bottom part. I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to use up my glue, you guys. I'm trying to use up supplies. I'm trying to use up book paper. So I'm trying to use up a lot of supplies this year. And then it'll be fun and I won't feel so guilty when I go shopping for more stuff. So I'm trying to use up my stuff. I'm really happy with what I've been doing with all my spare stuff. Okay. So here's this. Actually, this would look pretty across this whole thing to kind of I don't know. I just like it. I'm trying to explain why I'm doing stuff, but sometimes I just like it there. I don't know. I don't always have a reason why I do things. Sometimes I do things and I'm surprised they work out, to be honest with you. Okay, so, ooh, this one. This is pretty, and that'll go right there. And then this. Oh no, it's upside down. Oh no. Go right there. And we have all this space. So, oh wait, I have this right here. I can go in with this. I need kind of like a little piece. That one's a little bit probably too long. Okay, so that'll go right there. Again, just trying to fill up some space, y'all. Just trying to fill up some space. This could probably go right here. That would be beautiful. I love this napkin, you guys. I keep using it for everything. This one is definitely my favorite napkin of all time. The top napkin of all time. Okay, so I need a little piece. Just kind of cutting it up into little pieces so I can just fill in the gaps wherever I see little gaps. I think that's the only spot I see a gap, actually. Okay, that looks good. But let me put this here. Maybe I don't know. I kind of want to break this up somehow. Let's see. What can I do? Let's see. I want to put something here. Just feel like it needs something. Maybe this, actually. If I can cut it a little bit thinner. Put that back. Yes. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to do this piece like right here. Kind of. There we go. To kind of break up this whole straight line that I had going on right here. Okay. So now I'm happy with it. Let me hit it with the heat gun. I need to use up my supplies too. They are drying up. Yes, Jane. It's like your makeup. You know, your supplies are not good forever. You know what I mean? You could buy 1,000 markers, but they're all going to expire in a year. So you better use your markers. You better, use up your supplies. Otherwise, it's not going to be good in a year. You know what I mean? It's not, the stuff is not meant to last forever. So let's use up our stuff, you guys. Let's use up our stuff. Like, I remember when I was young, a long time ago, I'd buy a lot of makeup. And then I was like, oh, you know what? This stuff expires. So I probably shouldn't buy stuff that expires. So I've kind of learned my lesson. I'm trying to work through my whole craft room and really use up supplies because I've been just like watching a lot of people's craft room tours, and a lot of people are like, well, I don't use this a lot. I don't use that a lot. And I'm just like, am I like that? I don't want to be like that. You know what I mean? That's just me. If I have it, I want to use it. And if I don't have it, and if I don't use it, then I don't need to buy it. You know what I mean? I don't want to just buy things because I'm curious anymore. Like, I only really want to buy things if they're going to be useful for me and if I'm actually going to use them. I'm really trying to do, you know what I mean? Like, stop buying food that I'm not going to eat type situation that I know I don't like. So stop doing that. So yeah, I'm trying to do that with my supplies here. And so that's pretty much why, like, I didn't stop decoupaging after last night, because I was like, I still have so many napkins. I don't want to just start a project and now I have enough napkins also for next year. So let's actually use up all your napkins today. So I've been like very determined to keep up this whole collage until I have a very, very small amount of napkins, because I don't know what else I would use these napkins for. So now that I have this whole thing, I'm going to keep at it till I'm done with my napkins. And I'm doing a pretty good job. I'm doing a pretty good job. There's always more napkins to buy out there if I want to make more napkin stuff. So let's just use it up, you guys. Let's use it up. Okay, so let me get my little heat gun. I'm hoarding some napkins. They are so... I'm so in love with these. They look so pretty, all piled up like that. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm setting this off to the side. I'm looking at my other ones that I did. Still looking a little wet, so let's just let them dry. Now let's keep going because I have a lot of this paper to go through. Whole book, you guys. I have whole books to go through. I have to use up my paper. I just have to. This year is when I tackle it. I actually, like I said, I have a 3-drawer like plastic Rubbermaid organizer that is just full of book, let's just call it book cores, like all the book paper that is inside the book covers. And I need to work through that stuff. So I will keep on doing projects featuring book paper stuff because I really, like I said, I need to work through that stuff. So let's see what we can do here. This one. No, that's too soon to put the same print. Said nobody, but I just said so. Okay, so put the butterfly one over here. And then we can put this one with the polka dots. Oh, I kind of missed some space right here, but we'll fill it in with something in a minute. And then, see, I have this like peacock. Oh, right, this peacock could go right here. Why not? Like I said, there was no way that I was going to get him on the envelope in one piece, and I didn't want his head to be like hanging over the envelope on the flap. So I decided to cut him up. Okay, so that is the half top part that I already put glue on. So let's do the bottom part here. This paper sucks up glue, y'all. I don't know what it is about this paper here. I usually have more time to work with it, but this paper is just thirsty. And I love this brush, the silicone brush, to move the glue along. I think it's the best for the job. Okay, whatever. His little... Okay, that got stuck right there. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's going to be okay. Oh, you know what? Let's put this paper. Let's put some of this right here. Put this right here. That looks good to me. I like it. I really like it. So you got some of this. You got some of this. Let it go there. And then we'll have to fill that spot in with something in a minute. Let me put these papers back where they go. Actually, I think I want a nice piece of this somewhere. See, the glue is already dried. Yeah, this paper is thirsty. For real, for real. Okay, so that goes there. Okay, we got some more of this wine paper here. I'm gonna cut it. Go there. And we have some more of these flowers here. We're gonna place these flowers. I guess like that is fine. I'm just doing crazy things. Okay, okay. We need like a little piece over here. Okay, okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Let me see what everybody's saying. That was thick, not think. Very pretty on the music sheets. It's beautiful. Those hummingbird napkins go so awesome with your hummingbird printable prayer printables. Thank you, Susan. I'm actually not using those that hummingbird paper. I don't know why I decided not to cut that up. I don't know. I can't even tell you why. But this peacock napkin, I actually did not use that yesterday. But today I decided to cut it up and use it into pieces instead of using it all in one piece. But I could see how that would be pretty. All right, that's a peacock, not a hummingbird. Okay, so let's see. Let's get this piece. Ooh, this is just some like big blue piece right here. I don't want you to go into that paper right there, but that's okay. And then this other polka dot paper can go right there, and that kind of finishes that off. And then I'm going to go into the little spots that are missing paper and kind of fill it in. Like right here, it's missing some paper. Right here, it's missing some paper. So let's find a little piece and just kind of stick it there. There's a little piece right here missing. So I highly doubt that part is sticky anymore. There we go. Just a tiny bit of moisture. Okay, I think that is it. Maybe I'll put one right here just for safe measure. Just for safe measure. What did I say? I was going to put it right here. Put it right there just to be safe. Okay, you guys, let me go ahead and hit this with the heat gun. Okay. I don't know what to do with that heat gun after I'm done with it. It is like so old. It doesn't want to stand on its little metal thing. It just like flips over. I don't even know what to do with it right now. Excuse me. So now we're doing the top like sealant layer. So I try and get all the little loose pieces of paper laid down first. Like you see this little one right here and then this little edge over this one. Try and get those down first before I do the bigger swipes. Like that. See, that's what I would call a bigger swipe. I got those pieces down. Okay. Made sure that my mic is still on. I didn't want what happened yesterday to happen today. Okay, so let's get all this here, all this fun. Let's get it all sealed up. So it stays looking pretty. And again, I like the shine. It's not a very big shine, but I do kind of like that shine that this matte Mod Podge gives the paper. I don't know. I guess maybe this is matte compared to regular Mod Podge. I don't know, because it's not exactly matte. And it never was matte. But maybe matte compared to other ones. Maybe. So again, I am using a lot of glue here, and I haven't had any problems with that. It does dry. And this is more like a sealant coat than trying to decoupage. There we go. So now it's all nice and flat. Let me get the heat gun. I just realized I'm actually doing what I didn't want to do to this peacock, because this is actually going to be like, you know, the flap of the envelope, so it's going to be flipped over. So he's going to be like necklace. He's going to be headless. I really should have put him more central. I should have paid attention to that. Oh well. Okay, so let me put this one away. I'm checking on the other ones. They still don't look like they're ready to be sewn on top of. They look like they need to dry just even a little bit more. So I don't know if I'm going to get to actually make the envelopes, but I'm basically going to make the envelopes like I did last night. They're just going to be kind of a bigger envelope. But basically, I'm just going to fold them in thirds, make this the flap. I did kind of cut this at a little bit of an angle to make it look a little bit more like an envelope. But this is what I'm going to end up making with these papers. They're just going to be large envelopes because it's a large paper. And I think I might have put, not that I put too much, but I put enough glue on top to where it might need a little bit longer to dry. But that's fine. That's just life, you guys. That's life. So let's just keep making these collages, because this is fun, and this is this is what we do for fun. Okay, so get the glue on here. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. So let's actually, I want to put this big old chunk. I want to put this big old chunk right here, and this one will go right here, and then we'll put this right here. And this will go right here. Okay, so yeah, this paper, I've never seen paper suck up glue like that. That's insane. Insane. So I'm even going smaller sizes here, because this paper is just crazy. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's put a bigger chunk of this. It looks like it needs to be a little bit thinner. So let's do that. This will be right here. Okay. We have more. I don't want them to be all big pieces, so sometimes I will cut them smaller. Okay, and then, oh, let's see, what do we got over here? I kind of need like a nice big piece. Oh, this is pretty. This has some pretty stuff on it right there. Okay. And then let's get some more of this. This paper always saves the day. I love this paper. This napkin is so beautiful. I don't know who the artist is of these flowers, but I love your flowers. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so here's, you gotta fill in some gaps here, like right here, and then right here is a little tiny gap that we can fill in. Let's see, this right here. Okay, that looks good. Again, some papers are like coming off the page, so it's not entirely flat yet. But we'll get it there, we'll get it there. Now let's work on the bottom part. Put some glue down on that so it stays down a little bit. Okay. I'm honestly surprised to see how nice and smooth this silicone brush glides on book paper. It's a pleasant surprise, definitely pleasant surprise. Okay, so this will go right here. And then this pretty flower right here. Okay. I am just going to keep using this right here as filler. So like right here, we have a little empty spot, and then right here, could use a strip. This will go there. Very good. Perfect. And that's actually going to get cut off right there. So we are all done. Yay. Is there any spot that needs to be filled? I think I did pretty good on this one. It's all filled in. So let me get my heat gun. Put y'all on mute. I don't want to blast your ears here. They kind of remind me of almost like stained glass when they're done. They look so pretty. Gotta love that chai latte from 7-Eleven. Okay. Okay, so let's get all this glued down. This one doesn't have too many small bits flying off. Just a couple. Just getting all the tiny pieces flat first. Going in the direction that they're in. There we go. You guys, this was so much fun. Like I said, this was out of necessity because I was getting down to like the nitty gritty of my napkins. And I'm like, well, maybe if I mix them, I can, you know, make them last longer. I can make more products out of them if I cut them into pieces. So that's what we did tonight. And I'm really loving the outcome. Like I said, it almost looks like stained glass. I'm going to bring you guys the other pages that I did to kind of show you. They need to dry a little bit more, but they are beautiful. The glue here on top as a sealant coat here. Yes, yes, I love it. Okay, so let me get the heat gun out. I'm going to dry this out. And then I'll show you the ones we did. I have watched a few of your lives and never said hello. So here I go. Hello, everyone, and Daisy. Hi, Liz. Welcome. Welcome. We're so happy you're here. So happy you said hi. Okay, let me get the heat gun. 1 second. Okay, should have dried it a lot longer, but it's fine. It's going to dry up naturally. It's going to dry naturally. So let me bring you guys the last ones I did. Oh, these ones look a little bit dry now. Now they're looking not too dry, actually. A little wet still. Look at this. Does that not look like stained glass almost? To me, I don't know. Maybe if you squint your eyes a little bit. And then, like I said, that top layer kind of really makes them all like mesh together and become almost like one giant scrapbook page. Like I could see this literally being a scrapbook paper. Yeah, that's still wet. But that top layer, like I said, really blends it out, and I'm really happy. It's just such a fun effect actually to accomplish with just paper, because this is literally what I strive to do in Photoshop. Like I will put little pieces of digital images together. They just look so good. Like I'm just really impressed that this black napkin, like I said, I didn't want to put that all down on one piece of book paper because look, you can't see through it at all. You can only see through a couple spots. So I'm kind of glad that I started doing this. So this is a really, really fun project for me. I'm going to do one more since I wasn't able to actually make envelopes like the title says, because they're still drying. I really didn't expect them to dry this much. Maybe the top layer is a little thick, but like I said, this book paper is over 100 years old, and it's actually kind of frail. So it definitely needed more sealant than the paper that I was using yesterday. Okay, so let me see what everybody's saying. Carrie, hi Carrie. I'm so happy to see you, girl. So happy I've been seeing your name lately. Let me get my chai latte on over here. I need to learn how to make that fresh. Okay, so I've been using the same parchment paper now, you guys, since yesterday. And you could see the glue where I put my brush is literally like 3D now. I've just kind of been resting the brush right there, and it just like keeps brushing up glue. It's literally 3D. So the things you create, you know, it's amazing. So let's get the glue here. Again, I'm going to try and put it like on the first third, first fourth, first quarter, whatever you want to call this section. Normally I would work with a bigger section, but I don't know what's wrong with this paper. It is just really thirsty paper. So it's just soaking up the glue. I don't even know how, but it is. So, oh, this is beautiful. I love this little piece of the paper of the napkin. It's just so beautiful. These flowers are gorgeous. I just love it so much. I love it so much. Oh, let me see if I can lift the little corner. Lay this down and then lay this on top of that. I think that would make a better blend. Okay. And I'm going to use this here. And that'll go there. And we'll put something here. I need to add more glue. Okay. Oh, this is a very, very fun project. You guys should really try it. Try not to stress out too much about the placement. Oh, see, that's the hummingbirds upside down. Try not to stress out so much over the placement of things. Everything kind of ends up blending together anyways, because it's tissue paper. It literally blends together, you guys. So you guys know I like little easy projects like this. And I like making a lot of things. So this is exciting to me because I can make a lot of things. And it's actually a quick project. And it just hasn't been quick because I've literally been doing it since like last night. And I can't stop. I'm literally addicted to decoupage now. Okay, so let's get this part right here. As soon as I got up, I was like, oh my God, I've got to decoupage some more. Like literally. And then, of course, here comes my live, and I'm like, what am I going to do? Decoupage? Like, hello. Like, hello, Daisy, you're going to decoupage. This little wine paper. And we got this right here. I love this napkin so much. That'll go right there. And we can have some more. Let's see, this is all one napkin. This is so much on one napkin that I was able to use. That'll go there. Yes, I love it. I freaking love it. Okay, so let's see. There's almost like a triangle piece there, so I'm trying to, not exactly mimic it, but I do kind of want it to sit right here. Just in that little corner. I think that would look cute. So let's do this bottom part now. That is looking real good. Let's get the glue on here. And let's finish this off. Let me cut this piece. And I actually didn't even have too many of these black napkins with the roses on them. I'm going to miss that napkin when it's gone. That napkin was so pretty. I think I've seen some pretty napkins at Tuesday morning, so I'll probably have to check them out soon. once I'm done with these napkins, of course. And again, I'm just going to use this napkin here kind of as a filler. So right here is some exposed paper. And then right here is kind of some, actually that doesn't count. If it doesn't have the music sheet notes on it, I'm not even going to bother about it. So I think that is it. I think everything is filled in. Yes, so let me dry it a little bit. Tuesday morning is the best for napkins. I think so, Jane. I think so. If you're going to be working with little pieces of napkin, I definitely say that you should get a tray of some sort to keep them in, or a bucket or something, a bin, because if not, they will fly everywhere when you're using your heat gun. When you're using your heat gun, they will go everywhere. So definitely that's a tip. Oh wait, there's a spot right here. Oh no. Oh no. Let's put something there. This little piece right here that's kind of sticking out. We'll go right there. Okay, so now let's do the coat on top. And my intentions were definitely to show y'all how I would turn these into envelopes. Like I said, I'm actually going to be doing just a really simple, like folding it in thirds. And then I'm going to cut a little wedge off this like I did yesterday. I'm going to pretty much do the same thing. They're just going to be bigger envelopes. And I definitely had all of the intention of showing you guys that. But maybe if you guys want to come back tomorrow, I'll probably be doing that because I have this is what I've done since the morning. I have a bunch of them that I actually have to turn into envelopes. So if you guys want to come back tomorrow, I'll probably do this tomorrow. Like you guys, I literally have maybe like 50 of these. I'm literally obsessed, y'all. I can't stop. So if you come back tomorrow, I'll probably be doing that. I'll probably just have like a little, like I'm cutting up, making the envelopes and sewing, chit chat type of live tomorrow. And then I definitely have to get back to my Easter journals. I've been avoiding my Easter journals now for 2 days now. So I have to get back on that. I have to make the second one. I have to get the signatures. There's a lot to do in those journals. I literally just got started. So we'll get back to that project. But I just kind of like to bounce around projects, you guys. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it'd be like that. You're just literally doing like 100 projects at once. It happens. It happens to all of us. Okay, so I'm just putting a whole coat on top of everything with this Mod Podge. You don't have to, but I do like the shine that it gives it. And it does kind of make it feel like leather. It makes your book paper feel like leather a little bit. It's kind of an amazing thing. Okay, you guys, that is going to be it. Well, I still have another 2 minutes, so let me take that up. I'm just kidding. Okay, this looks so pretty. Like I said, you definitely have to try this project out. This was one napkin that I cut up all small into small pieces and fit them all on one. This is 2 napkins. I had scraps and then I just, put them all together. So you guys, definitely a lot of fun to use this technique on book papers. I am obsessed, y'all. And I will continue to do this tomorrow. I'm going to put these together as envelopes as much as I can in an hour. You guys can see what I'm doing. If you guys want to come check me out tomorrow, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. This is definitely very, very addictive. You can put 2 book pages together, maybe even 3, and make this into tag. But this is actually just one single sheet of paper. The paper I just made sure was really, really nice and thick and sturdy. This one's actually frail, so we'll see how that one goes, being folded into an envelope. You guys, I had so much fun hanging out with you guys tonight. Again, come back tomorrow. I'm going to turn all these into envelopes, so as many as I can here with you guys tomorrow. So come hang out with me tomorrow. We'll continue on this fun I hope you guys try this project. It's definitely easy for anybody to do. Like I said, try not to think about it too much. Just put things down where they fit. You guys, I hope you guys have a good night, and I will come hang out with y'all tomorrow. If you like this type of content, please subscribe and give me a little thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.